Officials at the Premier League have said that they are looking into what you have done. Are you offended by all this?
Yeah, I am, yeah. I'm working within their rules, and I went to that game last night believing I could win. You'll have to ask Mick why he said those things when he went to Man United, because that's a totally different scenario.
If they were to impose sanctions upon you, you're quoted as saying you would consider resignation. Are you deadly serious about
absolutely,
that? Or
yeah.
was it something that you said in the heat of the moment?
No, what's the point? I am paid to be the manager of Blackpool Football Club, to bring in players and utilise them in a 25-man squad. I didn't play anyone outside my 25 yesterday. Matt Phillips is in my 25, albeit he's only a 19-year-old. So I don't understand what on earth they're talking about. You should judge my team on how they played. If we'd have lost 10-0, then maybe I played a weakened team. I'm trying to move my squad forward to see who is good enough and who isn't good enough. And I believe they all are. I wouldn't have signed him otherwise.
But you would seriously walk away from Premier League management?
I'm not having anyone tell me who I can play. My chairman doesn't do it, so why should the Premier League? And who the hell are they to tell me, with the greatest respect, who I've signed, are they good enough or not, before they've even had a chance to play?
Will they listen?
They're not even asking me questions, you are. So when I get a chance to talk to them, if they want to see me, I will explain in a calm, calculated fashion, like I'm a bit calmer today. I'm out of the emotion of the game. I felt for my lads, and I feel for the people who work for me. They know I believe in them.
Would your peers back you up, do you think?
What peers?
19 other Premier League managers, 72 Football League managers.
What do they know what it's like to be the Blackpool manager?
They would know a thing or two about management.
Yeah, of course they do, but they'd never manage with my restrictions.
But would they not understand and would they not back you to a man? That's what I'm trying to suggest.
Well, what do you think Mr. Holloway said last night? I watched the interview, I was sat in the room. That's what kicked it all off. Don't you think it's a little bit presumptuous for a newspaper reporter to sit there and tell me I'm going to be fined by the Premier League when he doesn't know that for a fact? I think it's pretty outrageous.
Was he not trying to suggest what might happen, having been party to what happened to a manager in his region 12 months ago because of something that happened in a different game?
I wasn't in that region 12 months ago. I got on with my Blackpool job and we were supposed to get relegated. So I'm only doing my job as well as I can. And I'm encouraging people, I'm coaching. I'm a football coach. I don't work for the Premier League. They can write their rules, they can do what they want. I'm a football coach, and my job is to coach 25 first team players, and that's what they are. They're not reserves, they're not youth team players, they're first team players. I picked a team that's probably more experienced in the Premier League than the one I've been playing. Basham has played 20 times for Bolton, and I played him last night. I signed him in the summer for nearly £1 million. The kid's been patient. I've worked him at a slightly different position. I thought he was terrific last night. And who on earth is going to tell me that that's a weakened team? I'm sorry. Neil Eardley is my normal right back. Basham has cost me more than Neil Eardley did. So how can anyone in their right mind, when they know the facts, and sit there and think about it logically instead of, oh, look at Wolves. Oh, that's the same thing. Let's ask him that question. Don't make sense. I think you should think about what you're asking me a little bit more, because it's not the same scenario.